If you're someone who frequently flies, hits the gym, or just hates being tangled in headphone cords, then the 12 South AirFly Pro might have caught your eye. It promises wireless freedom for all your devices with a 3.5 audio jack, plus an impressive 25+ hours of battery life. But here's what surprised me: despite its sleek design and high-tech claims, there are some critical downsides that nobody seems to talk about. Yes, the AirFly Pro sounds perfect on paper, but in reality it's far from flawless. Stick around because I'll break down the problems this device might bring you, and whether it's worth your $55 or not. Now, before I dive in, let me tell you who this is really for. If you regularly use airplanes in flight entertainment systems, work out on gym equipment with headphone jacks, or game on consoles connected to wired headsets, this device is supposed to be a godsend. It's supposed to let you connect your Bluetooth headphones without fussing with cables. But spoiler alert, there's a catch lurking beneath all that convenience, and it might leave you frustrated faster than you can say connection drop. Ready to find out why? Let's start with the very reason you're watching. Does the AirFly Pro deliver on its promise of wireless freedom? The short answer is yes, but with a hefty asterisk. The AirFly Pro's biggest selling point is its ability to wirelessly transmit audio from almost any 3.5 jack to your Bluetooth headphones, whether it's AirPods or gaming headsets. That's brilliant in theory. Imagine being on a long-haul flight where the in-flight system still uses traditional headphone jacks, or using gym equipment that has no Bluetooth. The AirFly Pro is meant to bridge that gap flawlessly. And its 25+ hour battery life sounds like a dream for long trips or extended gym sessions. But there's a twist. The Bluetooth 5.0 support and aptX low latency codec promise high-quality audio with minimal lag, perfect for movies, games, and music. But in practice, users report assorted connectivity hiccups. Sometimes the device struggles to pair consistently or drops out mid-use, causing those annoying audio interruptions. For a device designed to untether you from wires, the irony is that you might find yourself tethered to frustration. Plus, compatibility issues pop up with certain headphones. If you own a non-Apple Bluetooth headset, expect some trial and error before it's usable. And if you're thinking of using it on airplanes, there's another snag. The AirFly Pro needs the audio source device to have a headphone jack. Many newer airplanes or entertainment seats have moved towards Bluetooth or USB-C output only, leaving AirFly Pro somewhat out of the loop. So, if your plane doesn't have that 3.5 jack, tough luck. It feels like the AirFly Pro is stuck in the past while trying to be the future of audio. Still, it's not all doom and gloom. The device shines with its dual functionality. Not only can it transmit audio to your Bluetooth headphones, but it can also receive Bluetooth audio and output it to wired speakers or soundbars. This feature is fantastic for older sound systems or rental cars that don't have Bluetooth. Suddenly, your vintage stereo can play Spotify from your phone without shelling out on expensive upgrades. So if you need a wireless audio receiver rather than just a transmitter, AirFly Pro can be a handy all-in-one gadget. But before you get too excited, consider the downsides of this do-it-all approach. Juggling between transmitting and receiving modes isn't always seamless. Switching functions requires button combos that aren't well explained in the guide, leading to user confusion. Also, while battery life is impressive on paper, the actual real-world usage often sees it around 20 hours before needing a mandatory charge. For frequent travelers, that buffer might not be enough, especially since you can only charge it via USB-C. A standard now, but a pain if you forget your cable mid-trip. Let's address the pricing next. At $55, the AirFly Pro isn't exactly cheap, but it's not outrageously priced either. For the features it boasts, the price seems fair. However, given the connectivity issues, occasional dropouts, and compatibility quirks, Many users question if it's worth investing your hard-earned money in a device that might cause more headaches than convenience, especially when other wireless audio adapters or transmitters exist at similar price points with more consistent performance. You have to ask yourself, is the brand name worth the premium? Now, I'm not here to just bash the product, because honestly, it does nail some things perfectly. The build quality is top-notch, compact, durable, and travel-friendly with a handy pouch and keychain holder included. The AirFly Pro also supports multiple audio codecs like aptX and SBC, ensuring that sound quality is better than most Bluetooth transmitters out there. So when it works, it really does work well, offering crisp, clear sound with minimal delays. But here's the rub, the inconsistency. Imagine you're on a plane, about to enjoy a movie on your AirPods via the AirFly Pro, but halfway through it disconnects. Or you're at the gym, and your headphones randomly mute because the signal dropped. These scenarios pop up in user feedback more often than you'd hope. It's like having a superpower that only activates occasionally. For a product promising wireless freedom, reliability needs to be paramount. If you're the type who values consistency above all, these hiccups might be deal breakers. And on a lighter note, here's a joke for you. Why did the Bluetooth device break up with the headphone jack? Because it found a wireless connection more uplifting asterisk. Okay, that was a dad joke. But seriously, wireless should make life easier, not more complicated. Another minor gripe is the user manual. It's brief and not very user-friendly. Switching between transmit and receive modes, troubleshooting connection issues, and understanding the battery life indicators could all be clearer. For first-time users, this means a little bit of fumbling around before everything clicks. A better guide or app integration would massively improve user experience. After all this, you might be wondering, what's the verdict? Should you stay far away from the 12 South AirFly Pro, or is there a silver lining? Here's the twist. While it's far from perfect, it solves very specific problems brilliantly when it works. For someone who regularly deals with wired audio systems and wants to convert them to wireless without dropping hundreds on new tech, this is still one of the better options out there. Think about it this way. The AirFly Pro is like a Swiss Army knife for audio connections. Sometimes you need the corkscrew, sometimes the blade. It might not be flawless, but it's versatile. For gym rats who need hands-free workouts paired with Bluetooth headphones, or frequent flyers stuck with old-school headphone jacks, it can be a game changer. But be prepared for the occasional hiccup and a bit of patience when pairing devices. If that sounds like a fair trade-off, then this gadget could very well be your next must-have travel or fitness companion. Oh, and one more joke before we wrap. Why did the AirFly Pro go to therapy? Because it had too many connection issues. But unlike that poor device, you can make a well-informed choice here. To summarize, the 12 South AirFly Pro offers solid build quality, long battery life, and powerful dual-mode functionality designed to free you from tangled cords. Its Bluetooth 5.0 and aptX codecs promise good sound quality, which they mostly deliver. The downsides: intermittent connectivity, occasional incompatibilities, reliance on a headphone jack that's disappearing from new devices, and a user manual that leaves much to be desired. You won't get a perfect wireless experience every time. If you're okay with these trade-offs and need an efficient way to bring wireless audio to wired devices, the AirFly Pro is worth a shot, especially at its reasonable $55 price tag. However, if absolute reliability is your priority, you might want to explore alternatives or hold out for a next-gen device. If you want to grab the 12 South AirFly Pro, I've put the best current price in the description below. Keep in mind, Amazon prices fluctuate frequently, so if you see a good deal, don't hesitate too much. It might not last. Thanks for watching this honest review. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more no-nonsense tech reviews. Until next time, keep your connections strong and your cords untangled.